Um, this is Sophie's Smile, as I tried to call it, but it didn't really work. But I'm starting a new channel sort of thing, as like a helping point sort of thing. So yeah, if you have like problems and stuff, just like tweet me or Facebook me or comment on the videos. Yes, comment. But one problem that I know about very well is self-harm, so I thought I'd start first video being self-harm because I know a lot about it, so it's easy for me to just talk about it. Yeah, anyway, enough babbling. Just before you start judging and thinking that people self-harm and it's stupid and oh my god, how could someone do that? No. It's a way for them to cope, so no matter what you think, it's more about them and how they cope. If it helps them, then unfortunately it's something that they're going to do. Well, you can't really push someone to not do it. It's difficult for them personally, and it will build up more stress for them. I mean, if you're trying to help them, that's really nice. But in a way, you've got to try and like help them to stop rather than just saying, right, you can't do it. So if you are trying to get someone out of self-harm, then just sort of be patient. But self-harm is like a downward spiral in a way. Some people may think it isn't, but I've noticed that when you start, it's really difficult to stop. It's like you'll be fine, and then you'll do it for the first time and you think you feel better, you don't, and it's sort of like a placebo. So you're like, oh, I feel fine now, and then the pain kicks in and you're like, I deserve it, or well, that's what I think anyway. And you're more like, maybe I should try it again and see what it does, but all it does is just release like chemicals into your body, which makes your body think you feel better and like you're relieving things, but you're not. And I know from personal experience that you think it's helping and that it makes you feel better, because I have done it a lot. Like, I'm talking 7 years of continuously doing it. Obviously not every day, but like when I was down, that would be the first thing I did. Just like, hey, let me do that. And then I was alone for about 6 of these years and I couldn't tell anyone at all. And then I met my new friends and got like involved in like a group thing, and yeah, now I'm going to therapy. Obviously some counselling things work for people, but if I'm honest, counselling didn't work for me. But I'm not saying don't do counselling, because if it's going to help you, then do it. But it just personally didn't help me, because it was just stupid questions like, how are you feeling? It's like, oh, I came here because I'm feeling great. It's not like that. So I just scrapped counselling, and I'm just thinking, I really want to get out of it, I've got to do it myself. And that's kind of what you have to do, because it's your own person that you're dealing with, if that makes sense. Like, you can't force someone else to do it. Like, fair enough if you're the person who's harming and go like, can you help me stop? Which could in a way put pressure on them, but if you really want to stop, I think it's better to like talk to someone else who wants to, because then you'll be like helping each other out in a way. That's what I've done, sort of just helping other mates, because it makes you feel stronger in a way, I guess. I babble on a lot, but there are like loads of forms of self-harm, so it's not just like emos walking around with like black makeup, or people stereotype really easily what section people go into. Like, if I was to walk around with dark makeup, black hair, black nails, black clothing, stuff like that, everyone would automatically go like, oh, emo or goth. I've walked down the road in a black coat and black leggings before, and I have been called emo slag and stuff like that, and it's really stupid. So before you start judging people and thinking, hey, they're wearing black, that means that they're emo and that they want to die, that's not right. Because, to be quite honest, I feel fine until people say that. So you're just sort of kind of pissing them off by stereotyping. So just, if you are watching this and you do stereotype, please stop. Because you're just making people feel even more crap. And there are many people that I know that do it, but they really don't look like they would. So you have to be careful what you say around anyone. You can't just like go around like, oh my god, if you self-harm, you're a weirdo. Because people who self-harm aren't weirdos, they're just having a really difficult time. And you can't just say, hey, you self-harm, that means that you're depressed and that you want to die. Because most people don't, they're just trying to find a way out. Yeah. Rant over. But yeah, honestly, if you want to like stop, the best thing to do is think of the positives of like what positives would there be if you did stop, and then try and like, if you want, you can like name all the negatives of stopping, and then I'm positive that you'll find a lot more positives of stopping than you will find negatives. And then just focus on the positives, and it's not as easy as I say, I know it isn't, because I'm currently trying to get out of the spiralling circle. Yeah, that's why I call it spiralling circle, because it just helps me just picture like a stair, and like as you're walking up you just slip back down again. I know what it's like. And if you do need someone to talk to, I'll be like here. So just like comment and tweet me. My Twitter is at sophieeessmile, and I'll put it at the bottom of this video. I'm very stupid, I'm sorry. I'll put it at the bottom of the video in the bit at the bottom, and I'll put my Facebook page on there as well. So feel free to comment on me. Comment on the video, not on me, and comment on my Facebook page and tweet and do all that stuff that kids do right now. Yeah. Okay, thank you for watching. If you do have any other problems that you want me to talk about, then please do let me know so I can actually have something to talk about. Yay!